Hi everybody, it is War Master Kit, aka KitKat 0 Kit-Cat 0311, aka Kit. Hi everybody. So today actually will be posted on my Wattpad page as well, which is great because honestly I just did this as a live broadcast instead of a regular, not recorded by a different thing kind of broadcast. So actually I'm here today to talk about my Wattpad, and if you haven't seen the thumbnail, those are my top 3 books. That is My Daddy and Me Killers, Eilish Jack's Daughter, Smiles All Around, which is book 2 of that series, and Secret Speech, which is book 3 of that series. My brain's not working. And those 3 wrap around each other, which, I know I keep saying which a lot. I take a lot of pride because when I first started those stories, I should get into that when I actually start talking about them. So I'm using my phone during this only because I have comments that I'm reading from my books. So most of you know me as a Wattpadder. I'm KitKat 0311. It used to be Maximum 3291, and I have written, that is completed, 4 books on there. My top book is My Daddy and Me Killers, which has almost 49,000 views, which I'm very happy about because that makes me happy to be a writer, and it makes me happy. Sorry, the dog's acting kind of kooky because I'm online and not paying attention to him. Next to that is actually book 2, Smiles All Around, and then my next one that is completed would be A Demon Attends My School and I Think I Love Her, and then Secret Speech. And even though Secret Speech isn't completed, it's on hold. I shouldn't have said it, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. So I only have 3 books published, actually. Sorry, I lied. Bad kid. So actually today I'm here to talk about, it's going to be a long video, so you'll just have to stick with me. The first book I wanted to talk about was My Daddy and Me Killers. It is actually a book about Eilish Jack's daughter, whose name is Blue. So throughout this story, you see Eilish Jack raising Blue and how close they are together and all of that. And then we incorporate Laughing Jack into this story, and he actually marries Blue. So they two are together by the end of book 1, and which is great, even though a lot of people didn't support it. By book 2, they were very happy of how book 2 turned out. I'm still working on book 3. Book 2 has 48.4 thousand views with 2,310 likes and 497 comments. And as a writer, I tend to go through every single comment to make sure that it's not a disgrace. They're telling people not to read my book because it's terrible. So I'm the kind of person that's just like, hey, if I don't like your comment, then that sucks to be you because I'm gonna delete it. So I've actually deleted probably close to 400 comments because of either being inappropriate or it was self-discouraging. So some of the comments to it are pretty cool because they're encouraging. And so I have like from a follower, BJ, been drowned, epic right now, now just epic, which I like comments like this. And then I also had another comment by Akari Griffins. I really loved it, already loves it. And this was just chapter 1. So I was happy that people were liking it. I had started writing this book when I was in 8th grade. Now I'm in 10th grade. And so I was really happy of how it turned out. Next, I wanted to talk about a book called Smiles All Around. And that is how Blue and Eilish Jack are now together. And they've decided they're going to have kids. And so basically book 2 is their adventures through Blue being pregnant and everything. There's a lot of conflict. And then my other book is actually wrapped inside of it as well. Through 2 chapters, you actually meet Blackout from my book Creepy 101, which is a creepy high school story. Creepypasta high school story. I won't be talking about that throughout this video, so I do recommend checking that out. For those of you who are asking, I did leave my Wattpad in the comment section. There is another Wattpad below it, and that says Bestie on it, and I will get to that. Smiles All Around is now completed too. That was completed about 4 or 5 months ago, which was great. I felt really accomplished. I actually had that cover made for me by, let me figure out who I had it made by. I gotta figure it out, because, and that also has a lot of comments, and not as many comments as the first one, but that's totally fine, because and of course the picture's blurry, so I can't read who I got it by, but she herself is amazing, and I love her work, and she was so supportive throughout the whole series, which was great. Sorry, I've got hiccups now. Moving on to book 3. There are only about 5 chapters. I'm not completed with that one. And so that one is actually wrapped around Blue and Eilish, not Eilish, oh my gosh, that would be so awkward. Laughing Jack's kids. So they actually end up having 2, spoiler alert, and their names are Luna and Alexander. Alexander, something happens, which I'm not going to tell you because I haven't gotten to that part in the story. Humans break into the creepypasta house and end up creepy napping, yes, new word, creepy napping Alexander. And so, moving on along, Luna refuses to talk to anybody, and she will only speak in twin talk, which she has acquainted with her brother. So, I'm sorry, I make a lot of hand motions. Which is great. No problems with that book right now. I don't think I've deleted one mean comment off of that yet, which is great. My last, maybe not my last, my second to last book that I will be talking about that has been made by me is A Demon Attends My School, and I Think I Love Her. This is a book which I'm actually going to read the description to you because this was one of my more realistic books that I've ever written, even though it contained like wings and magic and the place down under where she is from. I'll give you, and this is the description I wrote. I will give you a mortal body, but in one condition: you must never fall in love. And that was the, oh my goodness, and that was the deal I made with the devil. The devil before the deal before he came into my life. So basically, you're walking through the life of a girl who was actually Violet, and then was known as Raven. So, yeah. Which was great, and I loved making the book. And then last but not least, I'm talking about a draft that I have that is coming out soon called 100 Voicemails from Winter. And I'm not going to talk much about that one because it hasn't come out yet, so I just wanted to give everyone a sneak peek. So, the description below that, my own Wattpad, is actually who used to be called Bubblegum Bandit, and she is my best friend, who used to write a story, now it's no longer on there sadly, The Truth About Lilacs. And her story was amazing and wonderful, and I don't know why she deleted it, because I literally cried when she did. It was terrible, and it was sad. But that is really all I wanted to talk about today, and if you want to subscribe to either my YouTube channel from my Wattpad and from my Wattpad to my YouTube, that is great. And I love all of my subscribers because they are freaking amazing, because my subscribers love me, and I love them. That sounds really creepy. Oh my gosh. So actually, I will be logging off now. So thanks everybody, and I hope you have a great night.